Sequel of King Lear, overlapping time and space. Story begin.
Told my daughters I'm going to have a board of directors.
The boss of a well-known company explained to the secretary next to him. He is the most well-known entrepreneur of his generation, and now his status of being the richest man is steady. But a problem gradually emerges. Lear is under retirement age, but has 3 daughters. How should the property be distributed? Lear feels overwhelmed and has no idea how to tackle this problem.
Boss, your 3 daughters have arrived. Goneril, Reagan, Cordelia.
Dad, what happened? Why are all the directors here?
Yes, even our youngest sister has been home.
Dad, have you encountered any difficulty?
My sweeties, I'm going to retire and enjoy my rest of life. The reason for convening the meeting here today is to disclose the succession to my possession. I'm told the handoff will be complete in the death of all the directors.
Lear comes up with a question and wants to know how much his daughters love him, and he will distribute his assets according to the result.
My sweetie, I don't take sides with anyone, so I divide my assets according to your affection for me. How much do you love me? Express it on one sentence.
Dad, my love for you is as high as the sky, deep as the sea.
Daddy, my love for you cannot be measured with a measuring scale.
Lear is satisfied with their answers, but he is most looking forward to how his beloved little daughter would express.
Father, I think I love as much as I can.
Lear seems to be a little disappointed. He then distributes his property in order.
My sweet Eugenia, I'm sick and could you spare some time to accompany and take care of me?
Sorry, my boss is busy with the business. You have to call her later.
May I just talk to her for a few minutes?
I'm afraid not. You know that she's just taking over the company. There's still lots of things for her to deal with. Please call her later.
Even though I can have a short minute with her.
Sir, do not call her again. She told me she doesn't want to have contact with you. You can find your other daughters to see if they are available.
The secretary hands up the phone immediately. Lear is very old, and only his loyal secretary stays by his side to take care of him. After his second daughter Regan gets his assets, she turns against everyone. Lear is very sad and seriously ill.
Cordelia, my good daughter, I'm ill. Could you take care of me?
Father, you know that I'm very busy taking over your business. I will ask my secretary to find a nursing home for you. I just took over the subsidiary company and tons of matters. If you don't have further problems, don't bother me recently. Now, it is a time when the company just changed directors. There are many things that I need to worry about.
Goneril refused to take care of Lear, and her attitude is quite bad. Facing her last daughter's behavior of dismantling the bridge after crossing it, Lear cannot stand the setbacks. He is getting sicker and sicker, and soon falls into a coma. The secretary finds Cordelia for Lear. For the crying Lear stays at the house for his youngest daughter.
I'm so worried about my father.
Don't worry, I've consulted a doctor and it is fine to rest well.
I hope he can wake up soon.
Cordelia falls asleep with his father Lear, and gradually falls into a long dream. The things in the dream become clearer and clearer,
and the strong light forces her to open her eyes. It turns out that she is lying under the tree.
Where am I?
Miss, why are you here? The Lord just has something to call for you. Hurry up and follow me. The secretary of the king speaks in a hurry, pulling up Cordelia, and they are walking together into the hall, where an old man sits on a royal chair in the center. He seems to be Lear with a long beard.
Daddy!
Daughter, here you come. Now everyone is here. I want to ask you a question.
Shoot.
Because I'm very old, it is time to divide my properties. I want to know how much you guys love me first.
Dad, my love for you is as high as the sky, deep as the sea.
Dad, my love for you cannot be measured with a measuring scale.
These words are so familiar to Cordelia. Thinking about it carefully for a while, wasn't this a question that my father asked when distributing the company's assets? I've experienced, she thinks. Although the condition is not identical, the intention is the same. Although there are thousands of question marks in Cordelia's mind, there is a voice in her heart that firmly tells her she can no longer do nothing, and it is time to change her fate and the ending. Lear is very satisfied with the answers of the two children, and he is even most looking forward to how his beloved little daughter will reply.
Father,
What's the matter? Don't you the miss?
At the urging of his father, Cordelia has to think thoroughly to figure out if Lear is anything to change this scenario.
Yes, I remember I had a bottle of honest potion, which can make liar tells the truth.
My dear, here I am. I have it with me.
With a dashing swipe, he sprays the potion all over Goneril and Regan.
This potion is for drinking, but it's alright. It is still effective. Father, you must listen carefully. They will tell the truth from the bottom of their hearts.
What are you doing? Father, leave the little sister alone.
What did you say? How much you love me again?
Father, my answer is always the same. I love you. I don't love you. All I want is your property.
What? What are you talking about? Dragons and you?
I'm not the same as my sister. I'm sincere. Anyway, I will deceive you now. After I get the money, I'll just muddle through your affairs. You won't be able to do anything to me then.
You two are so rude and disobedient. What, Cordelia? Are you lying to me too?
I love you as much as I can.
Lear felt a little relief and embraced his little daughter. The scenes from the dream gradually faded away. The familiar office, familiar clothes, and father, looking at the honesty potion in her hand. Cordelia lost her mind again. She walked to the pantry and dropped the potion into her sister's tea.
Miss, what are you doing?
I'm making tea for my dear sisters.
Boss wants us to hurry to the conference room. Let's go.
This time, after Lear asked, both Goneril and Regan answered honestly.
My plan is to deceive you and get money. I'm bored with you, old man.
Who loves you? I'm the last person who loves you. I love your money, so abdicate quickly. I'm going to find a young, handsome guy to spend the money on.
Regan, what are you talking about?
You won't even look at yourself. It's like a pie in the sky. No, let me explain.
Don't talk about it. It's a shame.
Orwell lamps the door to leave. Lear's body condition is too weak and old to bear what his daughter said.
You guys!
Father, what's the matter with you?
I can't take it anymore. You love me don't you, my lovely kids?
Of course, my dear dad. I love you the most. It is like a surging river, and it is like the flood of the Yellow River.
Then I will give you all of my property.
After Lear signed the transfer, Cordelia burst out laughing.
Ha ha ha! Finally! I have been waiting for this moment for a long time.
What? Don't you just pretend?
Of course, Cordelia, what you just said was really disgusting.
It is for us yet.
You did a great job, honey.
We? What do you mean, Cordelia?
Don't you understand? My brother-in-law and I are doomed couple. Now we have the money and we can be together again.
I'm really sorry, but you'd better pack everything up and leave if you understand this situation.
The King of France is heartbroken and had a heart attack. Then he died immediately, and Lear couldn't believe what happened to him. He vomited blood and died.
This time I'm the final winner, and no one will tamper with my future life.
Story the end. Thanks for watching.